Hello friends, welcome back. I'm Chisco Gaming, and in today's video, sponsored by them because Whiteout Survival, we're going to review the Kasia's shop. It's back. The Wish House, the shop, and man, if you are a spender, the thing that I mentioned wanting so badly is right. It's right here, baby. 60 mithril. 60 mithril! And there's more in this shop. Apparently, someone said there's 3,000 fire crystals, which... yeah, 60 times 50. Does that check out? But, you know, 5,000 of the event currency to go and get it. But, yeah, I'm so hyped about this event. So, big picture, like, how does this work? Well, you get these tickets, which primarily you're buying if you're getting lots of these tickets. There are also events that you can do on commission in order to get a few tickets to play the event over here, okay? But you basically go in and you make wishes. Swings around the board, you're going to get some amount of loot, you want this currency, and then you use the currency in the shop, okay? And again, the thing that we're also hyped about is the mithril. The mithril is the bottleneck for so much progress on heroes. Oh my god. Now, with that said, the tiered rewards here are also kind of exciting. 150 XP components at 70 runs at this event. The Mythic Hero Gear Chest is nice, but then at 400, 600, and 1,000, you get 10, 15, and 25 additional mithril if you want to pick that as your reward for the Gear Boost Custom Chest, which it's the best reward. That's what you generally should pick. Now, with that said, where's my head at with this one? I want to take this thing to 1,000. I want to go to 1,000. The reason is that if you want mithril in order to progress your hero gear, the problem is that there generally are not special events or packs that are advantage for this on a regular basis. And there are, I guess, but like, we're talking about like the Journey of Light event, which is every month or two or something like that. Like, it's infrequent. And you need a lot. Something like what, 600 mithril? Is it per hero? I think that's right. So like 1,800 or so in total. I made a dedicated video about it. I'll have a card in the end screen if you want to go check that out. You can go watch in depth. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's a big number. I go pull up the sheet, but I have a video for that. So I'll link to it. I'll link both my mithril videos at the end of this one. Okay, so mithril's the bottleneck. Kasia might be the single best way to go and get that. And by the way, you know, right now we have, of course, the Alliance Mobilization event running. I'm using the purple tickets for the $50 bundle and the $100 bundle at 200% boost. So this is going to get me a ton of points, 2,100 points. Yes, sir. So I'm going to go buy that bundle now in the Kasia's Wish House. From over here. I swear I knew where that is. Now, it is worth mentioning that these bundles go in and they refresh every single day. So the lower spender you are, the more you want to split across the different days, getting the lower tiers of the bundle, okay? Because they're higher percent value. And I believe they are actually giving you more tickets per dollar. So you could just rush it all at the front, and I'm not even going to do that, even though I'm making a video out of this because I want more value spread over multiple days. So in order to get, you know, 200 tickets per day is what I need. I don't actually need to buy the $100 bundle every day, but I did need to buy it, I don't know, at least once, I think. Maybe more than once. So here we are. I've bought it once for the vid. I'll do 300 pulls on this thing, and you can kind of see what it looks like, but I'm going to 1,000, gosh darn it. We are going to 1,000. So if I make my way back over here, Alliance Mobilization, boom, completed, feels good. You know what? For the vid, and because I can, I'm just going to go in here. I really should do this on another day to like really maximize my point gain, but I'm just going to go do this now. And I'm going to slam another $100 bundle, and it's a more entertaining video. But then I'm done with hundos for the day. Yeah, that's just cool. Take it easy, buddy. Okay. There we go. There. All right. I've done it. All right. We'll turn that in. That's going to give us 453 pulls. That's Man, that's a lot of pulls. And then I can kind of slow roll it over the other days, okay? So I'm going to turn that in. Look at me, big alliance mobilization contributor over here. Look at me go. But the real value is this event is crazy. This is nuts. We can do our wishes 10 at a time, 20 at a time. I have 453 of these. We're going to go a big 5-0 at a time here. And I actually am auto hunting. I'm just going to turn that off for the moment. This is the second day of the King of Phantoms event. So you're going to want to slay some beasts here. And also, you need to slay beasts anyways to get the max Sugar Storm. I feel like it's reasonable and not particularly detracting from prep to do this. So I feel like this is an okay activity. So I'm going to do some auto beast hunting today as a part of my game plan. But whatever. In we go to Kasia's Wish House. 50 at a time. I'm not going to skip animation the first time. But after that, I probably skip animation and we just check out all the sweet rewards and call it there, okay? So here we go. We're wishing 50x. Oh, I guess there's not that much animation either way. We got the 500 spot. Wait, hold on. Look at all this, bro. We got some fire crystals. We got 600. It's 600. 600 fire crystals, all those goodies. Dude. The 600 spot's night. There's actually a 1,000 spot. That's really crazy. All right. 50 wishes at a time. Here we go. Ooh, that was really bad. Wait, that was really bad. This was bad. The good news, I guess, is that every 100, we get a guaranteed spot with the pause. So how are we going to make out the actual worst that you can do? Okay, Chiscool. It is funny that I neglected to mention this, but one of the things that I received as feedback from people who were playing this event in prior iterations, there's the 200 spot, is that it's really swingy. Like, you could get really lucky or you could get kind of unlucky. So your luck definitely determines exactly how good you make out here. So let's see how we do. Come on, baby. No whammies. No whammies. Oh my God, whammies? Such whammies. We're really not getting nearly as much as I'd like here. 600 spot. Okay. Trying to offset this a little bit. We're up to 1,600. Here we go again. We got what? Did we get the 200 spot there? There's the 200 spot. But I am getting a fair amount of gems, a ton of XP components, which I love. The amount of fire crystals and other stuff is pretty small. I mean, it is really nice, but the thing we're obviously here for is to get the currency for the shop. So here we go again. We slam. And how did we do? 200 only. Not amazing. For sure not amazing. We do this. Where do we end up? The 200 again. Well, we'll see how much mithril we can get with this. We're going to go 50 again. This is the way. We're just slamming here. Did I just get absolutely cooked? Oh my God. I am so cooked. Oh no. We'll see how I make out at the end of this. We'll see how much mithril I can get. I got the 200 spot again. I mean, I know the 1,000 spot's really, really rare. I understand. Yeah, just the 200. Ugh. We do the big wish over here. And where are we going to end up? 200 again. Bro, it is killing me. Now, I will say this. Wherever you do end up in this event, just keep in mind the tiered rewards that you ultimately want to get to. That is really, really important. So get to your desired level of tiered rewards, and ideally you're stopping at a 100 mark. Because every 100 spins that you do, you get a free pull on a guaranteed shop currency square, which is really important. I don't know if this is actually lucky or unlucky, but I feel like I got somewhat cooked there. But I can go into the shop now, and I'm definitely not able to clear this out yet. I'm going to need 3,000 of the currency to clear that out. I do want to grab this. I mean, for 5 of the currency, it's discounted. I'm going to snag it. Might not be the most important thing. So we're going to take the mithril here. Mithril seems like absolute W to pick up. I don't want to mess that up and somehow blunder it. So we'll get our mithril. Picking up the XP components over here did interfere with my getting one more mithril, but I have another 550 spins on this event to do, so I'm going to have more than enough to get my mithril. From there, what will my priorities be is a really interesting question. I don't think it should be fire crystal per se, because I feel like there's so many advantage ways to get fire crystal. The thing that I really need is like maybe chief gear materials, maybe the charm designs. I'm leaning toward charm designs. I also do really need a lot of mythic gear pieces at this point. So that might be a direction that I go as well with what I get from this shop. With that said, I do get to share in the alliance a bunch of these pouches. I can just slam a couple of these real quick. 1, 2, and then we'll do 3 of these. Is that a good plan? Oh, we went to world chat. We're going global, baby. Let's go. And when I claim that, yeah, it does count toward my total. You can claim 10 of those pouches per day. Those come with the bundles that you got. All right. So I got a few of those lucky pouches left over. A few of those made their way to world chat. Well, one of them did anyways, which is kind of nice. And now I can do some hero gear upgrades. I mean, for the time being, where's my head at? I'm kind of just pushing infantry to completion at this point. My other troop types are in a pretty decent spot. I am also inclined to believe that just saying, you know what, like just push lethality on your marksman, just push lethality on your, you know, lancers could be a better way to go. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Obviously, I have a lot more pulls to do, but I'm going to get this infantry piece just into position here because, oh my God, that's a lot of XP components. I got so much XP. Dude, that is actually magnificent. This event slaps. I like actually wonder if you should do this event. It's a lot of money, obviously, $400 a day. But like this event is so good. How does this stack compare to other bundles? I feel like it's just completely gangbuster. So we get those boots in a pretty decent spot. And I can get the goggles up here pushed toward the point where I could, I don't know, maybe I just hold on to the XP. I actually probably should hold on to the XP because if I work on this piece, getting the defense is ultimately the goal. Like this piece, getting the attack is like, whatever, sure, you get it. But this piece, getting to defense, like that's actually like a meaningful thing. The lethality, kind of not all that important. The attack, kind of not all that important, but you know, not bad. The infantry are really important. So we'll work on that. Getting Kasia is just, it is just so amazing for the mithril progression. I mean, just the tiered rewards, what are we looking at? 50? So I'm going to be banking 110 mithril? Sheesh! That is huge! That's actually, unironically, a massive amount of mithril. Plus, all those XP components was insane. Plus, if I go to my bag, bro, I mean, I had some of these before, but I got 104,000 1K gem tokens. Like, I guess some of those, you know, some of those, let's be fair, some of those are coming from other places. Okay, they're coming from, what's it called? The pumpkin event going on. That one, right? So some of those gems are coming from somewhere else, but still pretty freaking gangbuster. Wow, I am for sure happy about that outcome. Holy smokes. So obviously got a lot going on with FC8 being available. I think for me, for the time being, realistically in this SVS, the push to FC7 is achievable and reasonable. I need to look into exactly how much I should have pushed over here to do that. That is knowable. It's actually in my Discord server. So a little bit of a shame on me for not being more organized around that. But yeah, I mean, I could still push and just would cost me a couple of fire crystals of inefficiency at this point. So I probably should go look at that. But I think the realistic goal for me is the FC7, given the influx of fire crystals, plus what I'm going to be spending to get everything to where I need it to be. And also, I'm not spending fire crystals anymore in the War Academy. That's all. It's all locked up, baby. We are so chilling. So if you enjoyed the vid, throw a like on here, subscribe to the channel. I mean, I say it's all locked up. Obviously, I still have stuff to do. But, you know, I'll get these from other things. The fire crystal shards. I got ways to go get these, you know? Get them from the, what's it called, shop? Labyrinth shop. Get them from the bundle that's in here. I got a daily bundle ticking off, right? These commissions are pretty decent. So that's going to be more than enough. I'm not going to speed this stuff up, really. Just going to let it ride, cook over time, sort of a thing. My speed ups can kind of go other places, all right? Yeah, and that's like, hey, the account update too. So much going on. All right, you enjoyed the video, throw a like on here, subscribe to the channel. Thank you again to the makers of the game for sponsoring the video. And check the cards in the end screen that I promised you. You're not going to want to miss them. Until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Take care, everybody.